Hey y'all, let's do something a little bit different and go through a little mandolin lesson. I'm not a mandolin player, but you know, I'm like you. If you're a guitar player and you sit down with a mandolin, knowing that it's E, A, D, G, it's like a bass guitar except they're reversed. If you sit down with one for an hour, you could probably come up with some version of what you'd like to play. Granted, it'll be a sort of fake your way through it version, but so that's what I do on mandolin. I'm just faking my way through it. I figured out some things that sound okay for Battle of Evermore, so that's what I'm going to teach you. The intro is the hardest part, and if you listen to the live 77 versions where Jimmy would have played the mandolin on the live ones, he didn't do it at all like the studio recording, and I assume it's because it's really tough to fret these cleanly. So I assume that's why he didn't try to do it this way, but I'm going to try to do it like I hear on the studio recording. So on this intro, this E, A, D, G, the G string, the low, the big fat string, is going to go 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. It's just going to do that. You know, that part. And the other part is the do-do-do-do part. Right? That's A string, you know, the second string from the top or the bottom. 3rd fret, the D string at 7, and this G string starting at 9 in between those 9, 8, 7. So see, I have to flop my fingers around to get those to fit. Then you're into this part. Alright, so that little part is. So you're at D string 2, A string 3. The second one is just goes down to A string 2. And then you're into the actual. So that is, I leave the low string out of this part. You're on high E string there, high E as if there's a low one, E string at 2 and D string at 2, and then on and off on that 2nd fret on the high string. Goes to 3 on the high string, 2 on the 2nd string. This next one is the same thing except it's the A and D strings. 3 on A, back to 2 on D. So that little part is, again, it's just the 3 strings, not the low one. I'm out of tune, but you'll be in tune, don't worry. On the E string, it's 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2. Now, he does different versions of that little lick. So it's 5, 3, 2, and then on the you can do on the A string 3, 2, 0. You know, sometimes it's that. Sometimes I haven't listened to it that close. You know, whatever little licks you can come up with using 5, 3, 2 on the high string and 3, 2, 0 on that next string. I hear the horse's thunder, that part. Again, it's just the 3 strings. Keep the low one out, at least the way I do it. On the E string 3, and on the D string 5. So it's that. Try to fix that a little bit. High E3 and D5, and then the next one is 5 on the high E and 4 on the D. Keep the low the low string out of it. That part. That's 3 on the E, 2 on the A. Or how does it go? It goes 3, 2, 3, 2 on those 2 strings, and then move it up. So it's 3 on the A string, 2 on the D string. Now you're back into the part, which goes back to the intro. Whoa. See? It's hard. Okay, so that little part there, after it repeats the intro, it goes to this thing. Whoops, sorry. That's just starts on these 2 strings, the 2 high ones. On the A string 5, 3, 2, and then down to the D string at 5. Sorry. 5, 3, 2, 5 on that lower string. Right? So to get out of it, 5, 5, 2, 0, and then on the A string 3, 0. This is the bring it back part, and you're back into this part. Just like it was a verse. I don't think it doesn't go back to this again. It just ends on that, and so he's it's halfway through the outro. They're doing, and then halfway through it, he sort of goes to changes the strum up. Same chords, just change up the strum a little bit. And that's the end of it. That's my sloppy interpretation of Battle of Evermore. But again, the hardest part is the intro, and fretting that cleanly, which is not easy. And again, I assume that's why Jimmy did it differently. I suppose you could do. That doesn't sound like it though. It's the same notes. It doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like that to me. But figure out your own version if you don't like this one. Good luck.